Hi everyone! Today we're going to be continuing to do subtraction on a number line, and we're going to be crossing 10 again, so we're going to see if we can jump to 10 first on our number line. Our star words for today are subtract, left, part, tens, ones, partition, whole and count back. So see how many of those words you can use throughout the lesson. Okay, let's start with that power up to warm up our brains. Today's power up, we are seeing all of the different ways that we can show our number sentence. And our number sentence is 3 plus 7 equals 10. So what you're going to need to do is get a piece of paper and a pen and maybe some objects. Now, once you've done that, you can start by filling in the rest of our fact family. Then, in your next square, you can make 3 plus 7 equals 10. So that means using objects from around your home. In the next square, it's asking you to draw 3 plus 7 equals 10. So have a go at that. And then in our last square, it's asking us to show 3 plus 7 equals 10 into a part-whole model. Now, I would like you to pause the video here and see if you can do those things. Have you done that? Brilliant job. Let's check your answers. So here we go. If 3 plus 7 equals 10, then 7 plus 3 equals 10. We just switched around those parts. Then 10 take away 3 equals 7, and 10 take away 7 equals 3. So we've put the 10 at the front, and now we're taking away. And again, we're just swapping round those parts. Now, to make this number sentence, I used counters. And you can see I've got 7 red counters and 3 yellow counters, which makes 10 altogether. Then to draw it, I drew some smiley faces. So I've got 7 smiley faces with sunglasses and 3 smiley faces without sunglasses. And then finally, in my part-whole model, I already knew that the whole was 10, one part was 7, so the other part must be 3. Well done if you got that. Okay, let's start by discovering today's learning. Now, we'll begin by reading our question. Our question says, how many pencils are there? How many children need a pencil? How many pencils are left? Show your calculation on a number line. So we've got our number line here to help. That was quite a lot of things at once, wasn't it? Let's try and break it down a little bit. We'll start with how many pencils are there. Now, if I look over here, I can see the teacher standing by some pencils. She's got a box with 10 in them, and I can see by the number on the box. And then outside of the box, she has 1, 2, 3. So she has a group of 10 and 3 ones. I might quickly use my number line to find out how many that is. So I've got my group of 10 and then 1, 2, 3 ones. How many is that altogether? Amazing. So she must have 13 pencils. So we know there are 13 pencils. It's asking us how many children need a pencil. Oh, let's count those children. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 13 pencils. 5 children need a pencil. How many are left? Now, if we're thinking about how many are left, is that an addition or subtraction question? Well done, that is a subtraction question. So, see if you can pause the video here and think about what number question or number sentence we could write with this information. Have you done that? Amazing. Let's have a check of that number sentence. 13 take away 5 equals something. That's the 13 pencils we start with and the 5 children who need a pencil. Now, I could find the answer to this question by finding 13 on my number line and counting 5 jumps backwards, but we want to try and get to 10 first to make it a little bit easier. Let's have a look. If we start at 13 on our number line and we want to get to 10 first, what do we know? How much is the jump in between 13 and 10? Amazing, you're right. The jump in between is going to be a jump of 3, and that's because 13 is made up of a group of 10 and 3 ones. So if we want to be left with just the group of 10, we need to get rid of those 3 ones. So let's partition 5 so that we have this new information included. There we go, we've got number 5, and we know our first jump is going to be a jump of 3. So let's put 3 as one of our parts. Now, our question wasn't asking to take away 3, it was asking to take away 5. So we're going to have to find out what our next jump is going to be. So we need to find the difference between 5 and 3. And I'm going to count on my fingers to find the difference. So if I start at 3, how many fingers does it take to get to 5? 3, 4, 5. How many fingers was that? Amazing, it was 2. So my other part must be 2. Now I know that I can make that jump of 3 back to 10, and then I need to jump back 2 more to find the answer. Let's do that now. So there we go, there's my jump of 3 to make 10, and then I need to jump back 2 more. 1, 2. Can you see? What is the answer? Amazing. The answer is 8. Brilliant job. Okay, let's think together to answer this question. Let's begin by reading it. There are 12 pencils. 7 pencils break. How many pencils do not break? We'll see if you can spot the important information here and work out the number sentence. Have you done that? Incredible. Let's do that together now. So I've spotted 12 and 7 as my important information. And if 7 are breaking and we want to see how many are not broken, I must be taking away. So my question is 12 take away 7. Now, what is the first thing I'm going to need to do? Brilliant. I need to find 12 on my number line because that's where I'm starting. Remind me, we're taking away, so are we going to be counting forwards or backwards? Well done, we're going to be counting backwards. And we're going to be passing 10. So the easiest thing is going to be to jump to 10 first. I will mark 12 and 10 on my number line to remind me that's my first jump. Let's have a think. How much is that jump in between 12 and 10? Do you think you could tell the person you're with? You're right. The jump in between 12 and 10 is a jump of 2. And I know that because 12 is made up of a group of 10 and 2 ones. So if I want to be left with just that group of 10, I need to get rid of those 2 ones. So there must be 2 jumps in between 12 and 10. Now that I know I'm going to start by making a jump of 2, I need to partition my number here because it's not asking me to take away 2, it's asking me to take away 7. So let's partition 7. There we go, we put it in our part whole model, and like we just discussed, the first part is going to be 2 because that is the jump to get to 10. Now we need to find out what our next jump is going to be. I need to find the difference between 7 and 2 to do this. I think I'll use my fingers to help. So I'll start this time at 7 and see how many jumps it takes me to get to 2. You ready? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. How many jumps did that take me? Brilliant. It took me 5. So my other part must be 5. Now we can do the jumps on our number line. I'll start with this jump to 10. So there we go, we'll start at 12 and jump to 10. And like we discussed, that is a jump of 2. Now I need to do my next jump. Can you tell me, how much is that going to be a jump of? Well done. It's going to be a jump of 5. So I could jump back 5 times and count each one of them, but there is a quicker way. I could use my number bonds to 10 to help me to make one big jump. I know already that 5 plus 5 equals 10. So if 5 plus 5 equals 10, then 10 take away 5 must be 5. So I can just do a jump of 5 to land on 5. And that way it's really quicker. I'm going to do that now. I'll put in that jump of 5. There we go. Now I've done just what my question asked me to. I partitioned 7, I took away that jump of 2, then I took away the jump of... Now I've taken away 7. That's because I did my jump of 2 and then my jump of 5. Can you see what the answer is? Well done. We landed on 5. So that must be our answer. Okay, that was a little bit difficult, wasn't it? Let's do another one to make sure we understand. This question here says, work out 16 take away 9. Now, I'm going to write that out again because it's just to make it that little bit clearer. Now that I've got my number sentence, what do I need to do first? Amazing. The first thing I want to do is to count back to 10. So I know from my number sentence I'm going to be starting on 16 and I want to make a jump to 10. So I found both of those on my number line. Using my knowledge already, how much is this jump going to be in between 16 and 10? Well done. It's going to be a jump of 6. And that is because 16 is made up of a group of 10 and 6 ones. So if I want to be left with just the group of 10, I need to get rid of those 6 ones. So I'm going to start by doing a jump of 6, but it's not asking me to do a jump of 6 or to take away 6. My question's asking me to take away 9, so I'm going to have to partition 9. Let's put it in our part whole model. There it is. Now, like we discussed, we know that our first part is going to be that jump of 6 to make 10. I need to find out what my next part is now. Are you ready? Can you help me? See if you can pause the video here and use your fingers to find the difference between 9 and 6. Have you done that? Well done. Let's do that together now. So I'll start on 6 and see how many fingers it takes me to get to 9. You ready? 6 in my head. 6, 7, 8, 9. How many fingers was that? Well done. That was 3 fingers. So my next part must be 3. Now let's do those jumps on our number line. We'll start with our jump of 6 to get to 10. There we go. That's our jump of 6. We're at 10. And now how many more do I need to jump back? That's right. I need to jump back 3. So I'm going to use my number bonds to 10 to do one big jump of 3 instead of 3 little jumps. So I know that 3 plus 7 equals 10. So if I'm doing 10 take away 3, what must that equal? Incredible! It must equal 7. So I don't need to count back 3 jumps. I can just jump straight to 7. and I know that is going to be a jump of 3. Have a look at where we've landed. What is our answer? Incredible. Our answer is 7. Brilliant job. Okay, now it's your turn. So your task for today is to use a number line to either make one jump to 10 and then lots of little jumps to count back, or to make 2 big jumps on your number line using your number bonds to 10 to help you. Your questions for today are 12 take away 8, 15 take away 9, 17 take away 8, or 13 take away 5. I've done an example here for you. So in this one, my question was 14 take away 8. I knew that I'd need to do a jump of 4 to get back to 10. So I started by partitioning 8. So that was a jump back to 10. Then I found the difference between 8 and 4, which was 4. Now, in this first number line over here, I made that big jump of 4 back to 10 and then 4 little jumps back to 6. So that's one way you could do it. Or you could do it the second way, which is doing a big jump of 4 to 10 and then another big jump of 4, which I used my number bonds to 10 to help me know would take me to 6. You can do it whichever way that you would prefer. Your challenge for today is to draw a line to match the part-whole model to the number sentence. So have a look at these number sentences and see which part-whole model would help you to jump back to 10 first. Don't forget to send a lovely picture to your teachers. Well done, Year 1. This was really tough work today and you did an amazing job. I hope you have a lovely half term and I will see you again in a week. Bye.